Let's talk a little bit about system of lines. So let's say we have the line y equals 2x plus 1, and we also have the line y equals, let's just say, x. And we're asked to graph these two lines on the same coordinate plane. Let's make this one negative x, negative x. So we're going to go ahead and graph these two lines by using our graphing methods, which is usually I just make a chart of x and y values, and then I go ahead and plug in points. So if I plug in 0, I get 1 for y. If I plug in 1, I get 2 plus 1, which is 3. So let's go ahead and graph the first one. So we get, let me draw that a little better. So we get 0, comma 1, which is this point right here, and then 1, comma 3. So 1, comma 3, which is this point right here. Now we can go ahead and draw a line through these 2 points, and then we can go ahead and graph the second line, which is we can do the same method, x comma y, and plug in values. So let me draw this line better. So it should go through at least the 2 points that you have plotted. So now we can do the same method for this one right here. So xy chart, plug in 0, we get 0. Let's plug in 1, we get negative 1. And usually you just need 2 points, because if you connect 2 points, then you have a line. So that's already enough. Let me change the color. All right, so we have 0, 0, and then we have 1 and negative 1, which should be right here. All right, so this is our second line. And you might notice that these two lines have an intersection point right here. And now, so in order to figure out that intersection point, what we can do is set these two equal to each other, because they intersect at a point where their y values are equivalent. So if we set their y values equal to each other, then we can solve for the x value and then plug it back in to solve for the y value. So stick with me here, and we're going to go into solve. So we're going to add x to both sides. So this cancels, we get 3x plus 1 is 0. Subtract 1 on both sides. This cancels, we get 3x is negative 1, and x is negative 1/3. And now from here, we can plug it back in to one of the y values, and we can get the y value. And so you can choose which one, because remember, they're equivalent at this point. So let's choose this one right here, since it's just y equals negative x. So y is negative of negative 1/3. So that just becomes 1/3. So our point of intersection will be negative 1/3. Let me write it on top here, actually. So it will be negative 1/3, comma 1/3.